Hey yo, peace and blessings, fam. It's your kinfolk DMR, man. We back with another episode of Back to the Lab Live, where we celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater. Hey, look, if you're just tapping in, don't leave, man. Don't leave. We about to get into a classic, man, but I'm going to allow some folks to come in and make themselves comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time watching the Back to the Lab Live, please let us know where you're tapping in from, man. City, state, whatever, man, so we can show you some love. And even if you're a returning lab tech, hey, rep your motherfucking city, man. You know what I'm saying? I am accompanied by the lovely Share the Experience. What's good, baby?
Nothing much. Everything is all good, actually. Thank you for having me. Y'all tap in, get on in here.
That's right.
Get on in here.
Yeah, man, I'm going to let y'all get comfortable, man. I got a freestyle that I want to play for y'all right quick, man, while we get in the groove. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm hoarse, but I'm still do this like. Day never change. You hustle, you get the game.
Yeah. Rock-a-Bash, I see you. Detroit in the building. Trey Russell, I see you, fam. Alabama in the building. Oh, Rock-a-Bash, hey, yes indeed. You already know, bro. You already know. Yes, sir. Y'all know that voice right there. I know y'all know that voice. Yo, Justin, what's good, fam? I'm glad you in the building. Justin, what's good? Yeah. Hey, yeah, man, make yourself comfortable, man. Don't leave, man. We about to talk some shit. Should I bust a freestyle? Shit. All right. Let me see if I can bust a little freestyle. Let's see. Hey, we back up in this bitch. Another episode. I'm from H-Town, so I say we get throwed. Yes, indeed. The microphone sound clear. I might spit something that your ass want to hear. Yes, indeed. I'm in the building with my girl Cher. We do it over here and we do it over there. It's Back to the Lab. Face mob in the spot. You know what it is. Back to the lab. Get hot. Hey. Hey, I ain't wanna rap over Bushwick, man. Rest in peace, Bushwick. Y'all hear him? Yo, Linda, what up, Linda Dukes? I see you in the building. Chateau, what's good? K-Man 51, my G. Yeah, man, don't leave, man. Y'all be comfortable. Get comfortable, man. Oh, hey, and Willie D will drop your ass too. You know what I'm saying? That boy, he wasn't bullshit when he was saying that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Kev in the building, man. What's up, Kev? Hey, man, look. So I see all the real ones up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Some day ones. I see some people who kind of fairly new, to the circle, man. And I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all seriously, man. But I was very excited for today. Mm-hmm. Then I ran into some little detours. I mean, some little speed bumps or whatever. But then I got back in my zone. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely, we good.
Absolutely.
We good up in here, man. So look, first and foremost, before I get started, I do want to shout out our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Lonesome Frog Records over there on 1900 Blaylock Drive, Unit E. Tell them Dame sent you. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law. You can reach him at 832-423-6056, man. If you ever get caught in the mix, you need your lawyer or something, holla at Stephen St. Martin, man. Tell him Dame sent you. You know what I'm saying? That's my peoples right there. And like I was saying about Lonesome Frog, if y'all looking for them old classic albums, man, any of you producers out there, y'all grabbing them samples and everything, holla at my peoples, man, at Lonesome Frog. They even got a Discog account. So you can hit them up on Discog. They'll ship you your shit and everything, man. So yeah, that's what it is. But oh, and make sure y'all following on all platforms, man. On all social media platforms. We popping, man, and it ain't hard to find us too, man. Just back to the lab with the number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, Facebook 80K.
I just thought about that. Yo, hey, so
congratulations.
hey, I think that's a round of applause type shit right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute to every last person on Facebook, man, that's been showing big love. We have reached 80,000 followers, man. That is a milestone. That is a serious milestone, man. Like I said in the post, I'm from Fifth Ward, Texas, man. So the bus that used to ride down my block was the 80 Lounge. And 80 just always kind of been significant to me, man. So to hit 80K, that shit was like, oh, man, like 80. That's just crazy right there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man, big love. Big love to
total,
everybody.
Let's talk about the total.
So, in total, across the board, with all the platforms that we got, I think we had like 120K. Yeah, I think we had 120K now on all platforms. So, man,
that's just the followers. We're not talking about likes, shares.
Yeah. And I try to make sure that I reach out to everybody that like or share or comment or something like that, and try to build some type of, rapport, some type of relationship with them to get them to stick around for a little while, man. Because, this shit is much bigger than just that one post that you see when you scrolling, man. Like, you really need to be tapped in to what we doing over here, man, because we doing this shit for the love of hip hop. We doing this shit for the culture. And that reminds me of, like I was saying the other day, look, I'm not in this game to be popular. And I don't want your respect because of the followers, and like it's for me to make me popular, man. Like, this is really all about following your dreams, man. Following your dreams, sticking to your guns, and just being consistent with the shit, man. So yeah. I don't want you to praise me and big me up, man. I really just want you to see it as somebody that's living their dream, man, and somebody that's really sticking to the goals, man, and staying focused and really putting in that work every day to make this brand pop, man. And we do this shit for the culture. This shit for hip hop. I'm like a super duper hip hop head, man. Everything from the South to the East, the West, Midwest, all that, man. We here for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
The main thing is keep the classics going, because with the state of everything today, you can even listen to the classic lyrics. It applies to your life today.
You better believe it.
You know what I'm saying? It applies to society, everything. So it's important to keep it up, because that's the culture pretty much moving this nation.
That's right.
The world, actually.
That's right, man. We here, man. We here. Yeah. And we really trying to get it, man. So look, again, shout out to everybody that's been fucking with me, man. Shout out to everybody that showed that love. Man, the shit is much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. All right. So how do I want to start? Do I want to pick up from last week with my story, man? Because I got some news for y'all.
Yeah. So we was joking around with a memory about One-Eyed Mike, and somebody tapped in and just gave us a little update.
Yeah, man.
Rest in heaven, One-Eyed Mike.
Yeah.
We just found out that he was no longer with us. So
that's right.
But yeah,
that's right.
We always had a memories, you know what I mean? Because we didn't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so for anybody that may have been tapping in last week, man, y'all heard me tell the story about, posted up on the porch listening to the Thug Life, and my homeboy, White Mike, was up there with me, man. So rest in peace to White Mike, man. Shout out to the homie Rob Thompson, man, one of my old high school partners. He heard that story, and he hit me up, man, and he was like, White Mike passed away about a year and a half ago. And I was like, damn, I never knew that, man. Shit. So, if it wasn't for me giving that memory, man, Rob wouldn't have informed me about that, man. So shout out to Rob, my boy Rob Thompson, man, real solid dude. Been solid ever since high school. And rest in peace to White Mike, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Condolences. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But What else we got popping? Oh man, I had a dope ass weekend, man.
Starting with Friday night.
Friday night, yo, check this out. So y'all know, man, I'm out here in H-Town. We had the privilege of having Eric Sermon come to H-Town and do a DJ set at a spot out here called Off the Record. You know, he came in, man, and spent 90s music, 90s hip hop. He did some hip hop and he did some dance hall. So, we heard some Super Cat, some Daddy Freddy, some Shabba Ranks. I was, and of course we heard, the Wu-Tang and some Ghetto Boys, some DMX and shit like that. So it was just a good look, man, to hear them vibes and to have them vibes spent by Eric Sermon. You know what I'm saying? That shit just so dope, man.
It's and 6 degrees of separation. You ran into people and everything like that, so everything was all good.
Ran into somebody that's that's related to family, and I was like, shit, you family then, you know what I'm saying? If you related to family, you family, So the shit was just crazy, man. Like it's dope ass weekend, man. Then Saturday night, EPMD, MC Light, and Yo Yo was in town out there in 3rd Ward over at Club 5015. So shout out to 5015, shout out to Steve Rogers, man. Dope as fuck. When I got there, MC Light was on stage already, and I was like, shit. But by the time I got in the club and everything, and got to where I wanted to be to get my footage and everything, then EPMD hit the stage. I got some dope footage, man. So y'all will see that shit in the upcoming days. I already posted a couple of things, if I'm not mistaken, but y'all will see it, man, and see what a good time I had, man. The shit was just butter. Got a chance to get a dope ass picture with EPMD. I'm talking about with Eric and Parrish. So that shit was just phenomenal.
Legendary, phenomenal.
Phenomenal, man. Great.
And the reason I'm gonna get a little personal.
All right.
With me and this guy here first.
Oh, you talking about you got to chill?
Yeah.
All right. Go on, tell him.
He didn't know that I was, I guess down or whatever, or knew, because he knows me as an R&B chick. You know what I'm saying? Because I like R&B blues and all that. Mm-hmm. And Southside,
I think we was just randomly watching some videos at your crib.
Random video came on.
Then You Got to Chill came on.
So I stood up. I said, wait a minute. So I think I was E.
You was E and I was PMD.
Yeah.
I was the mic doc.
We was
going back and forth. Yeah, we was going back and forth. I was like, yo, does she know the words and shit? This chick know the words. And that shit was just crazy. Like, we was just going back and forth off each other, just like E and P was doing, on the song. I have the capability to rap and chill, coax and tax some C's to the act ill.
I put a few dance moves in there.
Yeah, it's like a big smack me and I'll smack you back. I get goosebumps with the baseline thumps. Hey, we was rocking that motherfucker that day.
Girls know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, yeah, she was talking about she ain't no hip hop head, y'all. Talking about, I ain't no hip hop head like you. Like you and the commission. Yo, and shout out to the commission too, man. Y'all, hey, yo, go to Instagram, go to Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, man. Type in Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. That's the collective. You know what I'm saying, man? We all creatives, whether we hip hop historians, journalists, content creators, artists, whatever, man. Podcast hosts. The commission, the Hip Hop Commission, is full of talent, man, and it all has to do with this hip hop culture that we live in, man. So shout out to the commission. But yeah, Cher was like, I ain't on my shit like you in the commission.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Y'all know like what color shirt the dude had on in the doggone
See, now you trying to make it seem like we a little obsessive, you know what I'm saying? But
just a bit.
But sometimes we do be on that type of shit though. You know, Rocker Bash, he know his history, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rocker Bash, he's like that guy. He knows that stuff.
Yo.
Y'all are great together.
Yeah, hey, so this ain't no sports podcast. I always tell people, man, I leave that to my man's Carl Shepard over there on Sports Talk. Salute to Carl, you know what I'm saying? Somebody tag Carl, get him in here. But yeah, I leave that to Carl. But I do like to shout out my Texans, you know what I'm saying? Because we won another one yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Give my Texans a round of applause. I'm talking about, yeah, man, we did the damn thing. Man. I was so happy.
It was funny. He said, ain't nothing make this no better.
I'm telling you.
Only the Texans win.
The Texans win. And then now I love my state. I love my state. But when it comes to the Cowboys, that's kind of where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so congratulations, Rocker
so congratulations to my man Rocker Bash, Detroit Lions, for putting that whooping on them Cowboys like y'all did, man, at home on Jerry Jones' birthday, man. So yeah, man, I got to show Detroit some love, man. Shout out to Detroit, man. For real, y'all did that shit, man. Y'all really, really did that. But what else is going on, man? How are we on everything else?
Everything's good. Let's get into this Scarface.
Should we get into that, or should we talk about the merch real quick? Get into the music.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We gonna get into this hip hop, man. We gonna get into this hip hop. So listen, it's crazy how the timing is. You know what I'm saying? Timing is crazy. I saw a post on Instagram, from Rock the Bells. Let's just go and say it's from Rock the Bells. Mm-hmm. And the article was about Scarface's discography. Mm-hmm. And it basically said, look, argue with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Argue with your mama. Scarface has the best discography in hip hop. And yo, when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. You mean to tell me this how somebody at Rock the Bells think? Because, you know, even though I done got kind of past my whole regional thing, but sometimes I feel like a lot of these outfits are kind of New York biased, you know what I'm saying? But to hear somebody up there at that outfit say, argue with your mammy, Scarface got the best discography hands down. I could have cried, man. I could have cried because coming from a Scarface fan, to hear an outfit, you know, of that stature, give props to my favorite MC, that shit just did something to me, man. Like y'all see, I got my Scarface, the Fix album over there. I got the first single that he came out with, Scarface, right there. I got the Ghetto Boys joint right here. My rap. So you know, I'm a Fifth Ward H-Town nigga, man, and that's just how it is. I know a lot of people have things to say about Rap a Lot and all that, but I'm sorry, man. It's my hood. You know, it's my neck of the woods. I rep for them niggas, man. Like I love the contribution that came from that label, you know, to hip hop. It gave us in the South something to be very, very proud of, man. From the South and as Houstonians, you know what I'm saying? So the shit was just, it was just dope, man, to read that article, man, and to see that they was giving Faces props like that. And the timing couldn't be no better. Oh, yo, I see my fam Chop It Up in the building. You know what I'm saying? 1/2 of Natural Born Kings, 1/3 of the New York to Texas connection. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Rich Notch? Chop It Up hip hop is in the building, man. Y'all go tap in and fuck with them. But yeah, man, like the timing couldn't be no better because the 30th anniversary is approaching us. The 30th anniversary of Scarface's third album, The Diary, is approaching, man. So what better way to get the week started and to get everybody, you know, to get everybody salivating, you know, to bump that joint throughout this week, you know, in honor of the anniversary, man. So that's what we here for today, y'all. That's what we here for today. Anybody that knows Scarface's discography, they would know that this album has got a lot of praise, man. Like it's in a lot of people's top 5 albums. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I couldn't feel no better, you know, coming and celebrating this joint tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get right into it. Y'all. So let's put up my image. Boom, y'all see it. Big love, man. Brad Jordan, Rap A Lot Records. Man, the third album from the King of the South. Motherfucking me, Scarface, bro. I mean, what more can we say, bro? This is a classic album, man. 1994. The serious side of Face was shown on this album right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would fuck around lyrically, but I think on this album, man, he got so deep on this album that it showed a whole different side of Face, man. A whole different side. And and I want to hear y'all opinions today on this album, man. So the exact date of release is October 18th, 1994. So we just we're a few days away from that. So in the lead up or the build up to the release day, I just want us to bump this shit, man. Bump this shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? And we can talk about it today. You know what I'm saying? So I got some comments. Look at that. My boy Rocker Bad say he holding the diary cassette in his hand right now. That's what I'm talking about. Look at my man Rich Notch. Diary is definitely a classic. My man Chateau, perfect rating from the Source and XXL. Yo, real quick, fun fact. The album originally got 4 mics. And then they went back in and re-ranked it. And they gave it a 5 mics. They had to double back and say, nah, this a 5 mic album right here, fam. This a 5 mic album right here. So yeah, I'm glad that they went back and cleaned that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Look, he say Pitchfork gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Yo, it ain't nothing much more I can say about the accolades. You know what I'm saying? We already know about the accolades. We already know about how they put it, on a pedestal. But I want to get just a little bit personal about it, man. And I want to hear what y'all saying up in the comments. So I'll definitely make sure that I post a few of y'all comments every now and then. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Like I said, this is the 3rd album from Scarface. This was on Rap-A-Lot and New Tribe. You know what I'm saying? The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and was certified platinum by the RIAA on December 5th, 1994. So that's 1 million copies sold in 3 months. If it was released in October, November, December, and it was already platinum, that's 1 million sold in 3 months, man. And in 94, when you really had to be in the line, going to go cop that physical joint, that says a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? That says so much. That says so much. Look, I got people already putting they favorite joints up in there, man. White Sheet, No Tears. Yes, indeed. Yeah, all that right there. Let's see what my man Chateau say. Album release came along the catastrophic rain event that hit Houston 3 days prior, flooding the San Jacinto River. See, my man dropping facts. Let's see what I can bash. Hand of the Dead Body was well-written. Was a well-written diatribe of political correctness and lobbyists like Dolores Tucker and Washington wanting to ban hardcore rap. Yeah. Oh, and do the Reverend Calvin Butts got a pair of nuts? I started this gangster shit in '86. Now you're dissing me for publicity, isn't he? Man, say this was a funky album, man.
Justin say he picked it up on day 1 when it dropped.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jay. Oh, and then James said he got the 12. I guess he's talking about the vinyl. I think he's talking about the vinyl shit. You know what I'm saying? Vinyl, yeah. Already. So 2 singles was released from the album. That what we was just talking about, Hand of the Dead Body, featuring Ice Cube and Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude is my dude. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all know about Devin the Dude, man, y'all know how he repped with the R Squad when they first came out, man. Like, I need more people to go and listen to that R Squad album to see how dope them niggas was back then. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and check that shit out, man. And other single that came from this album was I Seen a Man Die, which peaked at number 37 on the U.S. charts, and it became his first top 40 hit ever. You know what I'm saying? They had to change the title of the track because it was called Never Seen a Man Cry. But then when the album dropped, they changed it to I Seen a Man Die. You know what I'm saying? One of the dopest joints that he did on the Tiny Desk was that song, because he was talking about how he was in the studio and he was stupid high and it was dark as fuck. And as soon as he said them first couple of words, he greets his father with his hands out, rehabilitate his life, glad to be the man's child. He say N.O. Joe and Mike Dean just looked up like, yo, this nigga here going in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But aside from those singles, the album was slamming with dope track, man. Track after track after track after track. Most of the production was done by Scarface himself, N.O. Joe, and Mike Dean. You know what I'm saying? And N.O. Joe is one of my top producers. And people say, why is N.O. Joe one of your top producers? I say, well, because Scarface is my favorite rapper. And if he's helping make the beats or just solely making the beat, why shouldn't he be my favorite producer? You providing the music for my favorite rapper to give us these dope ass stories. So you got to be one of my favorite producers, man. It's only right. Hey, yo, Triborough in the building. Peace and blessings to Triborough, man. Brooklyn in here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love this album, man. Love this album. I want to say it's in my top 3 in the Scarface discography. My top 3. My first and foremost, number 1 is gonna be Untouchable. Untouchable is my super duper favorite, man. And then I like The Diary, and then also motherfucking I don't know if I might have to say top 5 because Emeritus is dope. Last of a Dying Breed. Mr. Scarface is back. Them some more of my joints, man. So yeah, I think I might have to go in and kind of like reanalyze my top 5 Scarface albums, man. But nevertheless, no matter which joint you put on, man, you know, I never change a Scarface song if I was just to say shuffle Scarface. I would never change it. You know what I'm saying? My man Triborough had a question for me. He said, where do you rank Last of a Dying Breed? I would say Dying Breed is probably, if I was going top 5, Dying Breed would be my number 5. Dying Breed would be my number 5. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, like Untouchable, Mr. Scarface is back. You know what I'm saying? Emeritus, like them my joints right there. Seriously. All right. Where you rank it, Try? Why you asking me, family? I like to hear your opinion too. Where you rank it at? I see Bump in the building. Kansas City tapping in. Yo, we in here, man. We in here, man. So, yo, you know, usually I always give like a top 5. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Of the songs on here. It's gonna be real hard for me to pick a top 5. Real hard. But first, let me say this. Let me take this down because I want y'all to see my face when I say this right here. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to see my face. So listen, real quick, y'all. I know a lot of people love Face. But he may not be they number 1 MC. He just may not be their number 1 MC. And I can dig that. Let me tell you why he's my GOAT. Let me tell you why. Scarface gives you everything that you're looking for when it comes to real hardcore street hip hop. Everything. He gives you lyricism. He ain't just no dog, hog, log, frog type of rapper. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you wordplay. Mm-hmm. He gives you storytelling. Oh my God. When you talk about rappers and great storytelling skills, Slick Rick name come up a lot. Ice Cube name come up a lot, man. But I hear Scarface so much. When it comes to the storytelling. You know, and he has a way of making it very vivid. A way of making it seem like you can almost picture the shit. You close your eyes and listen to it. You know, like Never Seen a Man Die. You know, we was watching the video earlier, and the shit was like a movie, man. The shit was like a movie. Yo, Richard Foreman, I see you tapping in, fam. What's good?
I see Susie said Tupac once told Scarface, "You the greatest of all time."
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
And receive those accolades from Tupac.
Yeah, and you know DMX DMX loved Face, man. Loved Face. I think somebody said he cried when he met Scarface. You know what I'm saying? And I had the
think
pleasure of
them
meeting
two
him too.
I think them two are like kindred spirits.
Yeah.
You know? I think they were like kindred, like the way DMX, his demeanor, I think it kind of matched his when it comes to spirituality and stuff like that.
Yo, I see a face I haven't seen in a long time. Yo, Ty White. What's up, Ty White? Ty White was the one that said, I'm a caramel macchiato skin tone, you know. So big love to Ty White, man. It's been a long time since I seen Ty White in the building, yo. This shit is real, man. But yeah, man, back to Face. So I say at first he gives you lyricism. He gives you storytelling. And he gives you authenticity. Let me tell you something. Being an H-Town nigga, I know that side of town over there ain't nothing to play around with. Am I right or wrong, Cher?
You're right. You're right.
And that's
I can't deny that. You're right, because
tell him, Cher.
being able, I'm from South Park. I'm an SA food, native Houston, South Parker.
Oh, and let me tell you, back in the days, me and Cher couldn't have got together back in the days because it was a north side, south side thing. And if y'all not from H-Town,
my people,
y'all wouldn't understand. But it's a north side, south side thing, man. So me being from Fifth Ward and her being from South Park, South Acres, people would have disapproved of this relationship right here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you need to be going over there fucking with her. And they'd have been telling her, ain't no way you need to be going over there fucking with him. You know what I'm saying?
North side, it would have been like a gang. Like, they been at the door. Like, all y'all got to be here? Yes.
Yeah, man. Yo, hey, and shout out to Kenneth Sherrod, my man Tricky, Dub Sack, whatever y'all want to call him. Letou. You know what I'm saying? Dope ass chef and a dope ass dude, man, period, man. That's my G right there. My OG, you know what I'm saying? He was around at Mike Yard House when I first started recording, so he watched me grow up, man. That's my guy right there, Kenneth. What's good, family? Yeah, man.
But coming out of South Park, it's nothing to brag about. And that's what a lot of, where they got political and everybody was, you know, quit talking about this, quit being gangster and all this, but that's where we was living.
Yeah.
You know, you heard gunshots with no police sirens. You know what I'm saying? So people just dropping in no help.
Yeah.
You feel me? In the middle of the night. Yep. You know, and it's like you go through that and it's almost like a survival mode, but it's nothing. It's not that they were bragging about it. They was bringing light to it and helping, you know, the next generation doing what OGs do.
Yes, indeed.
Stop doing what y'all do. Let me tell y'all where y'all going.
Yes,
it
indeed.
Ain't the right road you're going down, because all the little ones, you know, all of us, we was behind them. Oh, you know, let's shoot them, do all this kind of stuff, and they was telling us it wasn't the right road. Let me tell you this story. I never seen a man die until I seen him cry.
I never seen a man cry till I seen him die.
That man never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting teared up. That's why I'm like,
yes.
I'm at a loss for words, because that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and man, look, and I know them stories that he was telling. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're right.
But I know them stories, man. Them stories he was telling. I mean, the man was just telling what he saw. The man was telling, and I know for a fact that he lived this life. I know for a fact he did. Like, you can look at, I keep getting this shit mixed up. You can look at this cover right here to Scarface. Damn, why do I do this shit? This mirroring on this screen. I hate that. But on that cover, you know, everybody's strapped on the cover. Everybody's strapped. You know what I'm saying? Old school lack with the grill on it. Swingers. Like this is real H-Town, you know, authentic shit right here. You know, and I know this wasn't no studio gangster. Scarface was not a studio gangster. You know what I'm saying? So this is why he's my GOAT, man. He's from my city. You know, he gives you the storytelling, like I said. He gives you the lyricism. You know, he gives you the authenticity, man. And I gotta say it, when my man was going through his health issues, and he came out of that shit, I felt it was a different Brad. I felt this was a more appreciative Scarface. Like he appreciated life. He was grateful for life, and he just changed into a whole different person. You know, well, based on what we see on social media and how he posts and what he was saying, you know, on social media, man. And like I was like, yo, if he ain't your favorite, he got to be your favorite now, man, because he was just so thankful for life. And shout out to his son, man, Chris Jordan, for actually, you know, donating the kidney and everything like that. That I got a chance to meet him and shake his hand, and I had to tell Chris, I had to tell him, I was like, yo, thank you, man, thank you for doing what you did to keep the OG around longer. You know what I'm saying? And he appreciated that. The man looked me right in my eyes and appreciated that, man. And I got the Scarface jersey autographed and everything that same day. Got a picture with the G. You know, it was his birthday that when we went up there to Minute Maid Park that day. Yeah. So yeah, man, this is my guy, man. So if he's in your top 5, I ain't mad at you, man. But for me, he's my number 1. You know what I'm saying?
And that night, that was an epic night because he got in on the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a jam session with the band, and
my first time seeing him with the band was at House of Blues, and shout out to my sister Angie, y'all. We was in the building that night, and her husband Chris, you know, Chris's cousin is Safar. Savar, I say Safar. I'm thinking about Nicki Minaj's old dude. But Savar is the drum player in band, in Face's band, man, and he's just cold with it, man. Cold with it. So yeah, man, this is why he's my guy, man. This is why he's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But I talked about why he's my GOAT. But yeah, let's talk about some of these tracks though. Let's talk about some of these tracks. Who we got in here, man, before I go off the screen real quick. So let's see, Rich.
While you checking on that, I had a question.
Go right ahead.
Was this one of the albums, or was Scarface in that whole, you know how MTV was refusing to play like a lot of our music back then?
Oh yeah.
This was part of it too? Yeah,
and I think, for instance,
and
Hand of the Dead Body.
Huh?
Yeah, I think Hand of the Dead Body was one that they kind of went back and forth with, you know what I'm saying? But they finally got it on. They got it aired on TV. Okay. So yeah, like you know, I'm just thankful that they were able to put them images out, man. I mean, to put them visuals out. You know, we needed them visuals. Susie, she say praying for Scarface to heal completely. Yo, let me tell you something. I think my man is back 100% good because he was out at 5015 Saturday night at the EPMD concert, him and Willie D. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think my man is all the way back to the good. I think he is healed, and if he ain't 100%, then we gonna speak it into existence. But he was good enough to be out Saturday night. Him and Willie D. They was at the EPMD Yo-Yo and MC Light concert, man. So I think that's a good sign that the man got out and and came up to the spot, man. And I saw a video of him backstage, and him and Willie D was talking, and he looked hella healthy, man. He looked healthy. He looked like he was on his shit. Him and Willie D was talking and chopping it up with Eric and Parrish and shit. So yeah, I think my man is good. I think he back to normal, man. Hopefully. Rich said nowadays most of these rappers just be glorifying the negative, and I think Scarface he gave us them stories, but it always had a message down at the end, man.
Yeah, like I say, I don't think it was like glorified, like yeah, but he was just speaking, like you say.
Yeah, I think that was the difference.
Life go fit.
Yeah,
living with.
That was the difference between Face and some of the other guys. I think with the other people they glorified it, like Rich was saying, but when it came to Face will tell you, he'll tell you what he was doing or what somebody was doing. And but he'd wrap it up by giving you, the moral of the story. You know what I'm saying? And we need more of that. We need more of that nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's put that artwork back up one more time, man, so y'all can see what we talking about. If you're just tapping in, man, this is Back to the Lab Live. I am your kinfolk DMR. I'm up in here with Share the Experience. Oh, yo, Ghostface Zilla in the other room. She chilling right now. What up, Ghostface Zilla? As my daughter, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get back to these tracks, yo. First and foremost, when the joint first come on, and that joint, the White Sheet, the White Sheet come on, produced by N.O. Joe. Here comes the White Sheet. Rat-tat-tat-tat to your ass, hit the motherfucking flow. Here comes the White Sheet. Like, man, the beat was just so crazy, man. That's why N.O. Joe is one of my favorite producers, man. Like, it just had that eerie sound, that dark sound, but it was still dope enough for you to spit on, though.
Right.
It just wasn't one of them joints where it was gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna tell this crazy, wild ass dark story and shit. He still wrote that bitch, and the cadence was still dope on that. So y'all gotta go check that one out, man. No Tears, man. Revenge Story. One of their partners, had got killed, unalive, or whatever they like to call it on social media nowadays. And he was just saying, now the funeral is over. And all the tears are dried up. Niggas rolling deep in the cut, getting fired up. Looking for the nigga that pulled his pistol on my homie. An eye for an eye, so now your life is what you owe me. The way he put it, like, we know these stories in the hood, man. If you don't do it, at least sometimes you kind of wish you would, to go and get that revenge for your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? But
it's just that, it's uncouth to actually carry that kind of stuff out for the sake of humanity and your freedom. But, everybody wants that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So definitely fuck with that No Tears. Listen, Jesse James. Look, Rocker Bash, he already talking about Jesse James right now, man. Look, Jesse James is that joint. It was used on the Jason's Lyrics soundtrack, because they had bank robbery scenes up in there, and so yeah, they had to put that Jesse James on the soundtrack.
Well, you know why I liked it?
Why?
Because of the sample.
That Jesse James, you like the sample? I like that part where he was like, I pulled my 45 in, fuck, and right before he died, I fuck.
I like it because of the sample. That was
screaming for vengeance, because life has no meaning.
Your girlfriend.
We was all born to die, so no screaming. Because I came to this motherfucker and hit your ass just like Jesse James. Hey, man.
And yeah, who was the producer there? Because they rocked that.
Yeah, Jesse James was Scarface with additional production by N.O. Joe and Mike Dean. You know what I'm saying?
If I Was Your Girlfriend.
That was that?
Yeah.
You like that shit?
Sample.
Okay.
I love Prince.
Yeah, hey, big shout out to Prince too, man. Big shout out to Prince. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was nice.
Jesse James is one of them joints, man. And when he performed it with his band at the House of Blues, they make the beat sound just like it came when you listen to the CD.
Yeah.
I'm talking about identical. Them boy, like, he had some niggas that really knew how to hit them keys, man, and hit them riffs and tear them drums up. Like, he was going in at that House of Blues on that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait, you motherfuckers got me bent. I got to break, because this nigga done put his hands all up in my face. He best to chill before I hit him with this mace and catch this motherfucking case. Hey, man, that's my joint right there. My joint. G's. Now, when you're rolling through your motherfucking hood, though, do you see? I see some motherfucking G's. Yo, and that's Jay Prince. Jay Prince on the hook with him. I see some motherfucking G's. Yeah, man, that's one of them joints, man. That's one of them joints. Like we was talking earlier, man, I Seen a Man Die. One of the dopest storytelling songs I ever heard in my whole life, man. One of the dopest. All from the dude getting out of jail to being picked up by his pops from jail, wondering what he gonna do to get back on his feet, linking up with his homeboy. They doing some robberies and shit like that. He get the money, But you know, karma comes back. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. The video was so crazy, man. With the black roses, the one scene where the dude had just got robbed or whatever, and he was sitting back in the chair, kind of like the Grim Reaper, man. Watching dude crawl to the phone. You know, man, this shit was just so real. Rap-A-Lot had a certain way of putting their videos out to where the videos just look dark and they just look like movies, man. The shit was just so dope. So dope. Definitely go and check out that one, man, and bump that one for the week. Here's another one of my favorites on this joint, song called 1. Bring your boy a bottle of wine. 2. Don't forget the papers this time. 3. Go to Joe and pick up a dime. And 4, the finest hoes that your ass can find. Hey, man. This that joint. Hung up the horn and the hoes arrived. 3 tight young tenders. Them hoes was live. Rolled us up a wound and told her fade me true. Cock busting out the seams of her Daisy Dukes. Ass fatter than the motherfucking quarter house. Hey, man. I already been jamming this shit for about 3-4 days. I can see another week or 2 of this shit, man, without getting tired of it.
South Sundays for research, everything.
Yeah. First I was jamming. I was like, okay, let me refresh my memory with this joint. And then from there the shit went to kind of like, yo, I forgot how dope this motherfucker was. And then it went to, oh shit, it's only like 44 minutes. I can listen to it again. Let's run it again. Like we listened to the whole thing before the show started, and I listened to it already at work like 2 times. So yeah, I'm talking Face, man. Look, Face, if you ever see this motherfucking video right here, bro, listen, man, we appreciate you. Cause like I said, you tell them stories that we want to hear. You tell them stories that we want to hear, man. Yo, to the comments real quick, man. Lewis Andrews said he's the Donald Goins of rap. Yes, indeed. If you don't know who Donald Goins is, man, go and do your research, man. Street gangster. What's that? A horse? I think it was called Trick Baby or something like that. I think that was the name of the song. Trick Baby or Whore's Son. It's one of them. It's either called Trick Baby or Whore's Son or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But Donald Goins.
Look it up.
Yeah, look up Donald Goins and look at some of the titles of his books, man. I had a few Donald Goins books. I let somebody borrow them, thinking I was gonna get them back, and never got them back.
What is it, Donald?
Donald Goins, Goines. Yeah. Dope author. Most of his books you would have read them in prison or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's right.
And Rockabad say he from Detroit. So that's real. That's real, man. Like I'm talking I didn't get a chance to read all of them, but I read Street Players, and I started to read, I can't think of the name. It's either Whore's Son or Trick Baby. It's something like that. Black Girl Lost,
He
yep.
looked like a whole jive turkey, but he looked good. Oh, and he like my daddy's name age.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, my dad was born.
That's a good comparison right there, man. So big shout out, Lewis. That's a good comparison right there, man. See, now you make me want to go get some Donald Goins books.
Hey, it's about 8 of them. Wait a minute, it's more than that. Okay, so what you was talking about?
It's either Trick Baby or Whore's Son or something like that.
Whore's Son.
Whore's Son, yeah.
Wrote in 1972.
Yeah. And did you see Street Players on there?
Street Never Die Alone, Daddy Cool, Street Players.
What year did he write Street Players?
Street Players came out in 73.
73. Yo. Salute, man. Salute. Yeah. So Lewis said Whore's Son. That's it, man. Yeah, man. Come on, man. We can go on all day and all night, man.
I
night.
noticed by a couple of those books, they got the font from Shaft. His name is in that same font.
Okay.
From Shaft, the movie. So, and that was like Kenyatta's Escape, Kenyatta's Last.
Rockabad say Tupac mentioned Donald Goins. Oh yeah. Machiavelli was my teacher, Donald Goins. Yeah, I remember that line. Rockabad. Yes, indeed. It's going down the night.
I'm gonna have to pick one of those up because I like a good
So check this out. You know, I like to croon every now and then. You know, I like to croon. You know what I'm saying?
Drink some water.
Yeah, let me drink a little water because I'm finna show y'all my crooning skills.
Lord. Lord have mercy.
Please excuse my attitude.
Hey.
Sorry if I'm being rude, but I
Hey.
got something to say to
Hey.
you. Hoping you won't lose your cool. I want to get you out to play with me. You can spend a day with me and we can roll and see the sights. It's going down tonight. Hey, man, say, Scarface, look, bro. You get big love from over here, man, from Back to the Lab, man. Big love, bro. I can't even stress it. I can't even stress it. I think I saw Scarface like 6 times in a calendar year at one time. I think I told him that at the show. I was like, bro, I seen you like 4, 5, 6 times in a year.
I remember he had New York on the edge of their seats
Yes.
at
The Rock the Bells
Festival.
2022. Matter of fact,
Is that the poster?
that's the poster right there. That's the
that's
poster
the
from
picture.
Rock the Bells 2022. And oh shit, I can't even figure out which way to go. And this
You
is
got
the
it right.
picture.
It's right.
Yeah, this is the picture we took at his birthday. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
wow, man. I love this dude, man. Like I love this dude as an MC, man. Love this dude. Real quick, let's talk for a moment before we get back to the tracks. Let's talk for a moment. A statement was made that said Ghetto Boys wouldn't be Ghetto Boys if it wasn't for Scarface. Now, there has been several lineups of the Ghetto Boys, you know, when you go back to the beginning, you know, with the Car Freaks and everything. And then when they came out with Making Trouble, it was a whole different lineup. And then when we got Grip It on the Other Level, that's when we got Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick was already in the group, and Reddy Red was already in the group. Shout out, you know, to Willie D, rest in peace to Bushwick, rest in peace to Reddy Red. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was official. I think it was official, and they was here to stay once we heard that album.
I think
1989, Grip It on the Other Level.
Group, that mix was the formula. That mix was the formula that propelled Ghetto Boys, that put the South Side, you know, Third Coast on the map when it come to hip hop. You know, I even remember I was even talking to Tanya about it, you know, because she come to visit. She was like telling all her friends, I'm going to South Park, you know, because they from the Midwest.
And shout out to Tanya, that's Cher's cousin out there in KC.
It was like a thing, and she was like, you know, and it was like it was almost like a culture shock.
Really?
Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's different. So I think the mix of them, that was the formula that propelled Ghetto Boys.
So you had
start.
Scarface out of South Park, you had Willie D out of Fifth Ward, my hood, Bushwick Bill originally from Jamaica, then Brooklyn, New York,
Right.
you know, Bushwick, Brooklyn, you know, at that, and then moved down here to Fifth Ward, you know, Houston, Texas, man. So it was a good chemistry. I think they all had good chemistry. Might not have got along all the time, you know what I'm saying?
But what brothers do?
Exactly, man. So Pete Rock and CL Smooth, you heard that. Get y'all shit together. But anyway, man,
Yeah.
for real. So can we really say that? I mean, can we say it wouldn't be no Ghetto Boys without Scarface?
I
Would
say
they
that.
would
It
they be on the map? Like they would probably have put albums out if Face and we just going off of.
It wouldn't be Ghetto Boys. It would be Willie D with a whole bunch of, you know, and
Yeah.
it would be Bushwick.
What y'all think,
That was
man?
it.
What y'all think? Do y'all
Ghetto
think
Boys wouldn't
y'all think Ghetto Boys wouldn't be as popular as they are now if it wasn't for Scarface? I'd love to hear your thoughts, man. Put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think of certain groups, you think about that one member of the group
The
that
missing link.
makes it, that makes the group. You know what I'm
The
saying?
missing link is what they call it.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. The missing.
The missing link. Yeah.
It makes everything mesh together. And
So-
I think he was the answer.
So give me another example of like other groups that wouldn't be who they was if it wasn't for one of the members. Like that member was that nigga that really carried the group. Do you have thoughts?
I have thoughts on that when I think about the West Coast.
Okay. Well, NWA.
NWA.
So who? You saying Ice Cube?
Ice Cube. I'm sorry. I know he. Ice Cube carried it. I know everybody wants to say Dre and all this because he was the producer and he kind of kept everybody in line. But yeah, Ice Cube.
Yeah,
He
Ice
glued
Cube.
that together.
Right on.
And when Ice Cube left, I mean, just look at it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's right. Because they only dropped one more album. Well, they dropped the EP and then Niggas for Life, and then they was done. They was done after that.
They was done.
So what about like East Coast? Like let's say a group like Wu-Tang. I mean, even though everybody dope in Wu-Tang, everybody pretty much.
Wu-Tang
Well,
on
nah.
another level.
Some other niggas will say everybody ain't dope. I know some niggas that'll say nah, everybody ain't dope in Wu-Tang. Everybody ain't
They
dope. I
on
know
a-
some niggas that will say that.
Wu-Tang on another.
Okay,
they on
that's
their
different.
They
then.
got a whole day.
Okay, that's different.
Let
That's different.
Wu-Tang just stay on their day.
Okay, okay.
That's a dynasty.
So it ain't no one person that carried
It
that
ain't
carried
no
the
one
group.
person
Yeah,
that carried
I agree.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is a dynasty, and you can't even compare that group to. I don't think any other group. Be honest.
That's right.
Be
That's
honest
right.
with you.
Yeah, and I would tell people, man, even though I'm from the South, man, and I love my like my Suave House shit, my Rap-A-Lot shit, but when I look at other regions like the East Coast and I look at Wu-Tang, like that right there,
Yeah, Susie said back when
That shit
it
is
was East
strong.
Coast, West Coast,
Mhm.
they put Houston on the map, and finally the South became known for, Louisiana, Florida, and all of
Mhm.
that. Then everybody started paying attention. Even, Dungeon Film, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
All,
ridiculous. I mean, yeah,
mind playing tricks on
when
me.
you
That's
got-
all I got to say.
when you got a goal and you know where you're going and you know what you're trying to do and everybody
Yeah.
on the same accord and y'all working y'all shit, I mean, it can't nothing stop you. You an unstoppable force. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unstoppable force.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, let's get back to the tracks, man. I just want to kind of like pick y'all brain about that, man, because we was talking about that one person that just stands out in the group, that just carries the group. You know what I'm saying? But Hand of the Dead Body. Nigga don't believe that song. That nigga's wrong. Gangsta don't live that long. Devin the dude, man. Devin the dude know how to turn a song up, man, with his vocals.
That lyric.
What? Gangsta Nip, Spice One, and Tupac never gave a gun to me.
Yeah.
And Spice One is Scarface cousin too, man. So shout out to Chico. We see you out there, Chico. Keep getting it.
Gangsters don't live that long. Stop.
Oh yeah. See, that you got it.
Don't
You got it.
believe it.
You got it. I think he summed it all up with just that one hook. Nigga don't believe that song. That nigga's wrong. Gangsters don't live that long.
You can't, how can you?
Wow. He really summed it up in just one hook.
Yeah.
I don't know who wrote the hook.
That's a gospel.
Yeah, for real.
That's
for
a
real.
gospel.
And it was so good to see Cube on that joint, and Cube made it to the video shoot, had his fro picked out and everything. You best to free your mind before I free my nine and stop fucking with devoid or pop or feel my hot rocks. Bang bang, boom boom, ping ping. I'm the black white boys got a magazine and don't know how to act.
And like we were saying, who made the group?
Yep.
With them two meshed together on that one song. Powerful.
That boy say, David Duke's got a shotgun.
Yeah.
So why you get upset? Cause I got one. A tisket, a tasket. A nigga got his ass kicked, shot in the face by a cop, closed casket. An open and
Mind
shut
Playing
situation.
Tricks, I'm sure they get Chop say Mind Playing Tricks, one of his favorites on the Ghetto Boy. I'm sure they get royalties every year around
Yes.
October.
Yes. I'm sure streams go up around Halloween.
Yes.
Okay, so real fun fact, man, because we going down the list. We going down the list. So Mind Playing Tricks was originally
On his album.
a Scarface song.
Yeah.
It was a Scarface song until Jay Prince saw fit to give one of the verses to Bushwick, and then let Willie D put a verse in on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a solo Scarface song that got turned into a Ghetto Boy song. Right. So on this album, he had a chance to remix it and actually do the whole song by himself on this album, like he intended on the original joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the Mind Playing Tricks 94. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope as well too. I mean, may not be as memorable as the first one, because certain lines, I make big money, I drive big cars, that's like one of the greatest opening lines of a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't have to be that lyrical. It's just a memorable line. You know what I'm saying? I make big money.
His voice and his power when Willie D came through, it was like,
yeah. And everybody loved Bushwick part. This year Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and Ghetto Boys are trick or treating. And look, and I gotta say this. I know that's a Ghetto Boys, and we talking about Face, but when it gets down to the part where you say, "So we triple teamed on them," I don't say dropping them motherfucking bees on them like on the album.
You do the clean version,
dropping them Fifth Ward bees on. Yeah, I gotta do that part right there. It's like
you censor it on principle.
Yeah. It's principalities smoking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to say that part. Like you got to say dropping them Fifth Ward bees on them. You got to. And any other time you'd want to cuss.
Yeah.
But in this situation, it's like, nah, I'd rather say dropping them Fifth Ward bees on them. That's my hood. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the Lounge Ave sign back there, man. Don't play with it, man. Y'all know. I'm straight out that nickel, man. 77020. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get it twisted, man. Y'all know how we do. But yeah, I was just glad that he got a chance to go ahead and do that song by himself like he originally intended. You know what I'm saying? Even though I love the one with everybody on it, from We Can't Be Stopped. I love that one. But it was just cool to see it, come full circle, and he actually put a version out all by himself. You know what I'm saying? So that was just hella dope. The Diary, where the dude, he was like, "Yeah, Face, I think I got you, man." He was like, "What?" "I got you on this rap shit." And he said, "Oh, well, you want to battle? Let's go." And then Face just started getting off into these just bomb ass lyrics, man, where he's just going crazy. Just going crazy on the mic. And at the end of the song, the dude ended up not wanting to do his part. He walked out the studio. And he was like, "Where you going, man?
Hey.
Where you going?" He was like, "See, that's how niggas be, dog. That's how niggas be. Fuck ass bitch." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey man, look, I swear, man, this is just one of them joints. This Diary album is just one of them joints, man. And you know how we do over here, like, we do things on a milestone basis when it comes to the lives. Now, what I post daily, that could be, 11 years, 17 years, 27. It can be any, odd number.
That week, yeah.
Yeah, it can be any odd number because it's for the anniversary. But when it comes to the lives, I like to keep the lives to the milestone anniversaries. And when I was checking through, 94 and 99 and shit like that, I was like, nope, no, it's gotta be Scarface. It's gotta be Scarface. And there was some other albums that really could have made dope album of the week for us here at Back to the Lab. But I don't know, man. I just wanted to do the Diary. I mean, whenever it's a UGK or a Scarface anniversary, any other album can forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
And that album too is significant to life because 94. That's when we came out of high school. We had our cars, our beats, had our cars fixed up. That tape, let me say tape.
Oh, hell yeah.
That tape was in the deck.
Hell
what I'm saying? Along with the rest of the Southside stuff.
Yo.
We rolling through McGregor and doing whatever. So it's significant part of life, that transition of life when we was coming out of high school thinking we grown.
Look at that comment, man, from Susie. Susie said, I'm walking around with my phone listening to this podcast. Just called my Frenchie Scarface. Told him, Scarface, time to go inside. He just stared at me. Hey, you might have to rename. You might have to rename your Frenchie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might have to rename.
Not Frenchie Scarface. He likes it.
Matter of fact,
He
Susie,
followed you, didn't he?
what's your dog name for real, Susie? Like, tell us what your dog name is. Scarface could just be a nickname. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's butter though. That's butter. That's butter. Man, look, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a dope week, man. When it comes to, you know, a milestone anniversary for a classic. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see it all throughout the week. Oh, she say the dog named Roscoe.
Oh, Roscoe Scarface.
Yeah.
That's
Roscoe,
nice.
yeah.
Roscoe Scarface. What's her dad's name? Luna.
Yeah, I like that. You're gonna see it all this week, I'm sure, man. Social media gonna be popping. You know, people that do these hip hop history pages and stuff like that, they gonna definitely be putting it out there, man, reminding everybody of the 30th anniversary of the diary, man. You know what I'm saying? If you still have this physical copy, I envy you. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say I hate you, but I envy you. If you still have the physical copy, I need that joint. I really want it on vinyl.
Let me call Bill and tell him to be on the lookout.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Bill can get that joint for me.
Yeah.
Bill over there at Lonesome Frog. I'm sure he can get it for me. It might cost me a limb. You know what I'm saying? It might cost me one of my limbs, but hey, we got to get that. I like the OG too. I definitely like the OG version. You know what I'm saying? But man, look, this is one of them joints, man. This is one of them joints, and I just want to encourage y'all, man, in honor of the anniversary, like give it some plays this week, man. You know, go through and pick some songs. You know, if you're one of them that like to make playlists and everything, you have a theme for like different playlists. You know, find some joints that you can add to a playlist or whatever, man, and just kind of like keep it going, man. Keep it in rotation. That's what we like to do here, man. We celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in the Cashmere Sweater. So on that note, you know, I just want to encourage y'all to, you know, celebrate that album this week, man.
Yeah,
and
bring it back up, get some streams for them.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And anything that I probably didn't talk about today, you know, any other fun facts that y'all want to point out, hey man, hit me in my DM, man. I'm reachable. I say it all the time. I'm one of them guys, man, that like I will actually converse with you. I'm not one of these guys, man, that get a few followers and all of a sudden you can't talk to me no more. You know, talk to my people. You know, I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that, man. I fucks with the people.
Let me write that down.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when it comes to the merch, like you get the merch straight from me. You don't get it from some website. You know, you get it from me. You talk to me. You tell me your size and your address and all that good shit. This ain't, even though eventually one day we'll get there, but like right now, man, this shit is all personal.
We want you guys to experience the movement. Back to the Lab, it was derived in divinity. I'm trying to tell you, but we're gonna leave that story for the documentary in the later years where it get real deep. But y'all gotta understand, if you want to experience this journey, the promise is what we call it. Hey, let's do fist bump on the air.
Already. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that shit was cool because he was kind of in the camera. Bring it back around again. Wait. It was kind of in the camera. Come on, come a little further. There we go. Yes indeed. I love that shit, man. I love that shit.
We coined it the promise, and we're and that's you know, that's a personal thing, but yeah, y'all get on. This is a movement, and you know, there's room for everybody. They have plenty of historians out here. They have plenty, but very few are genuine. And this guy, and I'm not blowing. What's my line? What I
ain't gonna blow smoke up your ass.
I ain't gonna blow smoke up your ass.
Oh, and the other one, I ain't saying this just cause you. I ain't gonna say that one. I ain't just saying that cause you.
Cause you know me, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, but you know, it is what it is. And shout out, like I say, to the Hip Hop Commission. I'm glad I'm being part of everything, and yeah,
my boy Rich,
great guys and gals in that.
Rich say I need to holler at Bill and get and see if I can get Supreme clientele for him, the Ghostface Killer. You know what I'm saying? He say he can't find that shit nowhere. we got you, Rich. We gonna holler at Bill or Brett and try to get that popping for you. Yo,
Rich, I'm about to call Rich out. Rich, you need to New York to Texas connect for real, like in real life. Come on.
Oh,
out
matter
here,
of fact,
brother.
Bill from New York. Didn't Bill say he's from New York?
Yeah,
He said he's from Brooklyn.
He from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Bill is from New York.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Bill, man.
So we'll be waiting on you, Rich. Because you gotta walk these streets of Fifth Ward. We gotta get footage.
Well, he did hang out in Third Ward when he was here. But yeah, I gotta take you to the Nickel.
You gotta go to Fifth
I gotta take you to Lowndes Ave, Rich.
We gotta ride through South Park where he belongs.
Yeah, I gotta take you to Lowndes Ave. I gotta take you. Cher can take us to the South Side. You know what I'm saying? We gonna jam some Screw on Cher's side of town. We gonna jam some Fifth Ward boys on my side of town. You know what I'm saying? So Rocker Bash said, "Is the Diary a top 3 album of 1994? Any year Scarface drop an album, it's top 3. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it, it definitely is. I would say when I first think of 1994, man, I definitely think of Thug Life. I definitely think of the Diary, and Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Was Snoop 9-4?
Yeah,
I think Snoop was 9-4. But UGK, super tight.
Yep.
Oh shit, man. What else 9-4 could I say? Outkast, Southern Playalistic.
What about 8 Ball?
9-4.
No.
I don't know if they had a 9-4 joint.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they had a
We
9-4
just
joint.
jamming it. That's what
But Southern Playalistic, Thug Life, Scarface, the Diary. Yes. And shit, man, like it's a bunch of dope albums from '94. Bunch of dope albums,
and all
man.
y'all undergrounds that came out that didn't make it popular because of all the gatekeeping back then. But
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
yeah, I can say. It was
Oh, he say Snoop came out in '93. Okay, yeah,
93.
because the Chronic dropped in '92, then Snoop dropped in '93.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'94 was a monster though. Ready to Die. Oh yeah, Ready to Die for sure. That was classic. And I'm gonna tell you, even when you think about like the '94s and the 2004s, because we talking milestone, bro, it's so many albums out there. It's so many classic albums, and it's hard to pick sometimes, y'all. It's hard to pick sometimes. You know what I really want to, bring to the table and talk to y'all about, man. But I said, okay, I'll just make it more of a personal thing instead of trying to please everybody, because you'll never please everybody. But what you can do is, just talk about, your favorite joints and kind of give some stories to go along, with your history, the history of that album and everything. So that's what I say. So he said, Ready to Die. Yeah. Illmatic wasn't the joint that made me a Nas fan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It wasn't the joint that made me a Nas fan. It was written, with the message and If I Rule the World, you know what I'm saying? What was the joint about the gun? I Gave You Power, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it was written, made me a Nas fan. You know what I'm saying, fam? Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I started East Coasting around after I got up past 610. When I got out of South Park, I went to college and modeling and going around the country and all this kind of stuff. That's when I really got into East Coast.
Already.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So that's what we doing.
So we didn't see all this stuff.
That's what we doing this week, man. We gonna bump this Scarface all this week, man. And if you wanna bump that motherfucker even past this week, hey, I don't think nobody will be mad at you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yo, one time, we do have exclusive content on our Instagram and on our Facebook. So if you would like to subscribe and and just really officially become a Lab Tech man and take it to that next level, with your support, we would definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to subscribe at this time, but you still want to, show some support, hey, yo, hit my Cash App, man. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, all that shit come in handy, man. You know what I'm saying? It just shows that you love what we doing, man, and it's just a way to kind of help us keep this shit going, man. We got bills and whatnot, but it is what it is. I love doing this shit, man. I love bringing these dope albums to the table, man, and rapping with y'all about it and hearing y'all thoughts and going back and forth. Like, I love this shit, man. I always say, if you one of them that like just talking hip hop and you can segue into many other conversations, like, this is your platform, man. I have a little bit of ADHD, so yeah, sometimes I stick to the topic, sometimes I don't, but it's always an appropriate, lane switch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying, man, Scarface is dope and I like apple pie. Like, it ain't nothing like that. It's like reasonable segues and shit like that, man. But this is your platform, man. Yeah. This is your platform. Fuck with us, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and what's up?
So what y'all also can do, we got merch, and it's running out. I'm
yes.
kind of excited about that.
Yes.
That we've been shipping and personal delivery and people just been tapping in, family, friends, strangers. People I never even met before been hitting me up like, from North Dakota.
Yeah, I sent some shit. I sent some shit to North Dakota, man. So shout out to the homie Tony up there in North Dakota, man.
I can't wait for them to put on they
in
the snow.
Shout out to my boy Bullethead out in Vegas. I had to send him some merch out there. Man, shout out to the homie Dewey up in Cleveland, Ohio. I sent him a hoodie. Like, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy to actually be doing what I love.
Family, old friends, realizing what's going on. It's going on. Yeah. So what we talking about right now, man? We do have merch for sale. Right now, the hottest thing going right now is the hoodies. We got the Back to the Lab OG hoodie, and for a limited time, I'm shipping a trucker hat with the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, be outside, man, and show people that you rep that Back to the Lab, one of the dopest hip hop history platforms, you can do that, man. Do that. I got something for all budgets. You know what I'm saying? We only got a couple of white shirts left.
Yeah,
we only coming back to the spring.
We only got a couple of the reverse OG. You know what I'm saying? Because really, it's about the black with the white letters, but then we came out for the summer with the reverse OG. We got 3 more of these joints, extra large. Extra large, man. We only got 3.
And so, then of course you can hit Share the Experience or Back to the Lab for any type of custom. Yeah, we got the customs for you too. You want your shit pink and gold, we got you. It's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a couple more dollars, man. But the custom joints, because it's a one-off just for you. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you like what we actually have available, then you can get in where you fit in. Oh, and some of y'all might just want a hat. You might not want a shirt, you might not want a hoodie, you might just want a hat. Holla at me for the hats, man. I got you. All right. Hit me in the DM. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit. This is what we do. So until next week, until next Monday, man, I hope y'all bump this album like we said. And like I said, chop it up with me, man. Hit me in the DM. Let's rap, man. We can, kind of like trade opinions about these joints. And, I'm here for y'all, man. I'm a real friend to the end. You know what I mean? So fuck with me. All right, y'all.
Hey, like y'all know, we celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater. You know what I'm saying? This is Back to the Lab. I'm your kinfolk DMR. We love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? See y'all next week. Big love.